Well, good morning. This morning our scripture's found in Psalms chapter 42, verse 2, and it goes like this. My soul thirsteth for God, for the living God. When shall I come and appear before God? There was a story about a feller, his name was Peter McDuff, and he lived real close to the desert, and he didn't own much. He just had him a little shack and one old mule, and the mule's name was Bessie, and that was his belongings. And one day, Pete decided he'd go out into the desert and do some searching for gold. And he loaded up all of his equipment on Bessie, and his shovel and pick and some food and a big canteen of water, and headed out. They walked for miles and miles. After a while, Pete discovered that he was lost. He'd lost his bearings, and he sat down on this rock and to think about what to do next. And while he's sitting there, a rattlesnake came up and spooked old Bessie, and she took off running, completely out of sight. Had all of his equipment and his food and water too. Pete wandered around the desert floor for hours, being extremely thirsty for just a little cup of water. When God made our bodies, he made them to need water. Without water, we just shrivel up and die. And our soul gets thirsty. Did you know that? It sure does. We thirst for God. That's what the scriptures tells us. Now, many of us don't realize that we're thirsty for God. No, we just got a longing, and we don't know how to feel it. Many folks feel it with the wrong things. Yeah, alcohol, drugs, just all kinds of stuff, but just to feel that longing. And John 4:14 tells us, but whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. Do you thirst for God? Do you have that longing, that thirst that can't be quenched by just a cup of water? Do you? We need to drink from the fountain that'll never go dry. John 7:38 tells us, he that believeth on me, as the scriptures hath said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Yes, sirree. Living water. And that's what we all need. We all long for it. But many of us don't know what we're longing for. So we'll try everything else. But if we turn our hearts to Jesus, he will fill us with that living water. Well, I hope this encourages someone today. May God richly bless you. I love you, but better yet, Jesus loves you. Yeah, he died on that cross for us. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.